What is up? What is up, soul family members? It's Shani with Healing Elements, and I'm welcoming you back with love and light, of course, to my channel. If you're new to my YouTube channel, I genuinely welcome you. I'm super glad to have you, and I truly appreciate, of course, all the support that everyone has given to my life path with Healing Elements. You can always support my channel, by that normal stuff everyone plugs in their videos, by subscribing, of course, sharing my videos would be wonderful to any social media that you feel people would resonate with. Giving a thumbs up to the video does help, and commenting. I read every single comment and definitely wholeheartedly appreciate the connectivity and interaction, and definitely respond when I can. If you also would like a notification when I post new content, there is a bell icon alongside the subscribe button. That way that you will know when I post new videos to my channel, whatever genre they may be. So guys, this is the newest addition to my playlist, all about spirit animals. So if throughout your life you've ever resonated, say with a specific spirit animal, perhaps one of them is already within this list. And of course, if you would like to suggest any that are not on the list, I am more than willing and have done suggestions in the past. So sit back and reflect and see if any of the traits I describe, perhaps in my personal interpretations and research symbolic meanings from the past, have any meaning to you. So, of course, I'm always here just to have even a distraction for somebody in a positive way. If you're guided here, I feel that you will get a message you were deserved and meant to get. So that's what Healing Elements, that's what I'm all about. Shani with Healing Elements, positive affirmations, guidance, and just trying to, coach people in a way in which I'm showing them that I've been through it, go through it, and just wanting to guide and take this opportunity to share things that help. And one of which I feel is getting into, different archetypes and traits that may describe you, and the power of nature having that impact and interaction and theology, for lack of better words, with an animal. We are all connected, as you know. So if you have never resonated with one, I suggest during this video scripted preludes to the video. If you have ever, not resonated or heard of any animal, spirit animal, animal totem, or anything like that, I always am glad you're listening. If you are intuitively guided to pick a few in this list and take a listen, perhaps you'll find yours. So this video that I'm uploading, the latest one, is all about the Beetle spirit animal. So the Beetle spirit animal is one of the most spiritually charged powerhouse animal totems. The Beetle spirit is denoted of a huge emphasis and symbolism of the metaphysical in general. We can go back in history, and I'll go through a couple of things to kind of put that in perspective and see what you have as food for thought. This is all, just my interpretation, so food for thought, and hopefully it resonates, and you can get any kind of even self-reflection on anything you're going through in your life. That's my goal. So traditionally, beetles have always denoted a meaning of, again, the supernatural, whether it's in the Old Testament, Judeo-Christian texts about locust beetles associated with a foretold prophecy, or the ancient Egyptians' sacred significance that they put on the scarab beetle that has to do with supernatural in the afterlife. So the beetle as your spirit animal means you resonate with very deeply, and even definitely ancient, I'm talking way ancient, magical and powerful, trades, different, spiritual groups throughout the past. You're very drawn to esoteric or any kind of spiritual knowledge, and in particular that which has been lost. And I think that ties in for me to the scarab beetle. The beetle spirit animal, I feel, has such a large theme with karma. They feel like the beetle is symbolic of, that old saying, what goes around comes around. The, beetle spirit people who resonate with it they have a protective nature, shielding others and shielding yourself very, very efficiently. You shield others gladly, and you are like titanium, i.e. the analogy for the beetle shell. It is really, really studied in some of the military outfits to see, of course, what properties or what different biological, things that go into the way that the wings work and the way that they protect them, etc. It's studied. So the beater, so funny, my words. Mercury is direct going out of retrograde today. So forgive me and my voice and my miscommunication, but you are titanium. Again, you shield yourself and others gladly. You are titanium built. The beetle spirit is able to wear a mental suit also, beside physical suit of armor, and very easily deflecting negativity rather than absorbing it. It is if you feel that some people who, not some people, but, few people who you can just tell do not make a point of deflecting negativity rather than absorbing it. They actually feed off like an energy vampire of absorbing that energy. So another, theme that in symbolism that goes along with the beetle, a spirit animal, is purgatory, working through karma to ascend, almost as if your duty in life, if you resonate with the beetle spirit, is similar to the beetle in real life. They have a sense of duty. The dung beetle is spent all his days carefully carrying up dung many times his weight in order to have everything symbiotically work. He helps others. It's fertilizer. The other beetles, like scarabs, are able to help to decompose bodies, to resist any kind of infection that could affect any of the other villagers, etc., etc. So, again, rather than absorbing any kind of energy, you work through karma and teach others to ascend. And the purgatory meaning comes in because you feel, if you resonate with the spirit, or the beetle animal totem represents the fact of the whole, working through perhaps past lives and purgatory, and really doing deeds unto others as you want deeds done unto you. Of course, the beetle spirit animal is known for unorthodox talents and skill set. Again, like the beetle's hidden wings. They, if you look at them, they kind of look like maybe a cockroach or something like that. That is be a beetle, but something that cannot fly. Their wings are tucked to them, so always a mystery. And of course, like I said, the dung beetle rolls many times, like 600 times, I think, his body weight as his daily work, diligently, without a flinch. And I feel that the beetle spirit is so capable. So, i.e., just like a trapeze artist, the beetle spirit reminds me of someone who juggles with fire, performs magic shows, improvisational theater, just as the world of the beetles, like the southern USA states, lightning beetles, the fireflies, aka, they, will surprise people. And, with this new skill set, so to speak, because they don't, fireflies, the lightning beetle does not always glow, but it is a surprise to people, a new skill, a new unorthodox talent to suddenly turn on and glow. Glow in your own individual artistic radiation. And that is something indicative of those who resonate with the Beetle spirit. Also known for mindful techniques, the Beetle spirit's very, very smart. Coping mechanisms to protect yourself must be definitely on point. You must have a lot of boundaries that are not abrasive or, any kind of offense. It's cohesive, but you're able to assertively let people know that, no, you're in a one-track mind, and usually that one-track mind is for providing for others. So it's a very good thing, getting things done. Also, like the Beetle's protective shell. That shell, again, like the dung beetle's daily grind of rolling that heavy pile of dung many times, its own body weight, and the scarab's beetle diligent cleaning the carcasses, the Beetle spirit animal extremely represents and symbolizes hard work that is never even thought of, not with a blink of an eye, to be discontinued, because if you resonate with the Beetle spirit, the Beetle knows something has to be done and never stops. Almost like the Greek mythology where the gentleman Atlas has to carry the world on his shoulders. They feel that as if they're duty beetles. And so if you resonate with this, it is one of those servitude positions in which you actually are inclined to do it. It makes you happy to serve and work overtime and hard for the greater good of getting something done. So, you definitely work hard in every single thing that you do if you resonate with this Beetle spirit animal. If you resonate with the spirit of the Beetle in general, you're a diligent, reliable, consistent person, not even in the occupation only, but in every factor of your life. Planning, preparation is also associated with the Beetle spirit animal. So, time management is something that people who are, resonating with this spirit animal, they are very, very inept. They're very good at doing that, making time and the most of that time. And, really, really, when working to the fullest. Also, for the Beetle spirit animal, like some beetles have a beautiful multicolored shell, even iridescent sheen to their appearance. Your personality, if you resonate with the Beetle spirit, your outfits perhaps, your decor, maybe your art that you do, your lifestyle in general, your taste, and habits or hobbies that you get into tend to be like the luge or unorthodox, and your emotions can be just as colorful and exciting and noteworthy and infamous worthy as well. Many, many layers of bright, dim, or plain colorful rays, diverse, and sometimes oxymorons of each other define who you are. Like the colorful June beetle in the south, looking into descent. You're not one to be a set habitual style. You enjoy whatever quote-unquote color of life, of yourself, of your partner, of your lifestyle or aesthetic that colorfully calls out to you. It is something that is beautiful. You sing and, gravitate to what pleases you rather than having to be stuck in one, specific style or anything like that. You gravitate to what works for you, what's practical, and what you find appealing. Also, I feel one of the biggest, themes and symbolism with the Beetle spirit is extrasensory perception. It's ESP, you guys. Like the beetle in nature has an antenna, which not only is used actually to guide their way as navigation, they also use this antenna or their antennas instinctively during mating dances. And so They use it as a threat. Some beetles are really funny. They will use these long horns and knock them off the trees, or actual, defense against predators too, and rivals. Thus, whomever resonates with the spirit animal of the beetle possesses additional senses than just the 5 most people are familiar with. You quite frankly could possess not only 6 senses, but beyond that. I mean, we have sentient, clairaudient, clairvoyant. We have people who are mediums. I mean, the list goes on, and whether or not you take that on, it is not so much a quality for a beetle spirit animal, but having ESP and having the ability and capability to is. So, the scarab beetle, I wanted to mention, in ancient Egypt, symbolized the restoration of a new day, the sunrise. The sunrise and the renewal of this, and the resurrection of that life-giving force of the sun. It is thought to possess immensely powerful energy to revitalize the scarab beetle. So, community also, and teamwork, because a lot of beetle clans do work in a unison team. So community work affiliated with maybe doing things that have to do with everybody pitching in one specific job and getting it done. You feel comfortable with any role and just being on your own and getting that done, and then perhaps showing someone else how you were able to do it efficiently in a very kind way too. You're not gruff. So another big theme with the beetle spirit is being very reasonable and logical, kind of like that Virgo energy, or very intelligent and intellectual and witty, logic and reasonable thinking. So the air element, air signs of, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, but also the sign of Virgo, who's an earth sign, is ruled by Gemini. And I feel like that would also propel you to have some extremely methodical and practical ways of doing that hard work that you do, that you're notorious for. So the beetle spirit animal, guys, to wrap it up a little bit, is heightened with the ability to hide if needed, kind of like the camouflage. We've talked about the gecko and things like that. But in some Native American, Hopi Indian tribal warriors, sectors, they considered a charm or a talisman of a beetle carried to battle to be a good omen, a good luck charm, and would assist in any troubles they found themselves in, regarding the warrior having to take shelter or to hide out. Beetles are very good at hiding out. Our favorite cockroach beetle. I think they're beetle, but they tend to hide out, and so do most insects, but beetles usually do. So you have the ability, if you resonate with this, to hide out kind of, not like a wallflower, like the, flower on the wall, but somebody who is just content, and you're able to take shelter if there's a battle, because you really have that innate quality, knowing that battles really result usually in nothing but more pain and turmoil. So also I should mention that other Native American tribes and ancient European civilizations, actually like Celtics and Scottish, they put a lot of symbolism to the coming of much needed rain when they had, symbolic meaning for the beetle spirit. So guys, I send you all the love and light in the world. This is Shani again with Healing Elements, with another video added to my playlist all about spirit animals. Cannot thank you enough for all your support. You guys have been so sweet and really enjoying these videos, and so it really compels me, although I am still doing private readings and still doing tarot and Reiki healing and energy work. I absolutely adore these. I feel like animals are in tune with us all who can, feel this kind of sensitivity, and I appreciate you all for taking the time to listen to one of my videos in the playlist all about spirit animals. Love and light, guys.